YouTube fans, here again. And I figure without ado, why not this one? Starring my mate, Robbie McDowell, the third one, that being Escape from Planet of the Apes. Escape from Planet of the Apes, come out in 1971. I wouldn't say it was a big improvement from Beneath the Planet of the Apes, but it's definitely an improvement. It does have its faults, though. It does have its faults, so I'm not sure whether this is going to be a rant on a review. But I like the film. I like the story. Yes, it's OTT. The only bit I don't like is the ending. I don't like the ending. To me, the ending, is like Beneath the Planet of the Apes. It's like a kick in the balls. Say it again. It's like a kick in the balls. But the rest of the film, I liked it. I liked it for what it was. I like the story to it. Yes, it's OTT. But I like it. So we're going to go with Escape of Planet of the Apes. Well, it starts off, you remember the original one with Tartan Heston and the astronauts and so on. Well, it starts off now, it's in the actual day what it's based on. Well, actually not really, because the film came out in 1971, but they based it on 72, right? Just like the one in 1968. So they think they're the astronauts and they take the helmets off and they've got three of the apes. Which always left me wondering, well, where the fuck did that come from? Where did it come from? Because we all know Beneath Planet of the Apes, Dynasty got shot. Damn you all to hell! He presses the button and nukes up fucking Earth. But it's a movie at the end of the day, and I went with it. You get a bit of 70s music, I meant to say. A bit of 70s music. Fair enough, the film did come out in the early 70s. And they start doing these weird experiments to see how intelligent they are. One of them gets killed by accident, he gets shot. So now you've got two of them. And happy to say, Robbie McDowell prizes his role. We all know in Beneath Planet of the Apes, he was a different actor. And like I said, they're doing these things to see how intelligent they are. They're pretending to be stupid, so they don't give the dame away, but eventually they end up speaking. And people get to like them. Now, there's two issues I'm going to have for the film. I don't know whether to rant it or review it. But I do like the film. I will say it's a step up. It's different than the other two. One, in real life, if this did happen, there would have been experimented done a lot worse. There would have been cut to pieces, had the insides taken out, not been too soon, been realistic, and it would have been a top secret. Us, the people, would not have even known about this. And that these ape-like people with intelligence, they would have been killed straight away. They would have been experimented on. They would have been that nice. And two, the ending's a bit shitty and downbeat. We'll get to that in a minute. You get this woman and this other guy, you get to like them. And if I think I've seen a woman before, funny enough, she played one of the aliens, like human people in Beneath Planet of the Apes. Obviously, she's played a different role in this. She's got a dad, if you think you've seen him before. If you remember the classic movie Piranha, and he was a guy like a beard, he has his daughter, and at the end, he gets his face bit, but he saves the day. That's the same actor. So basically, they become famous, the ape people. They become like famous celebrities. It's got like posters and everything. Everybody likes them. But the downfall is the guy's missus is pregnant. And this is how Caesar comes into it in the next one. And she becomes pregnant, and then people feel threatened because the fact that they're human. We all know without going too deep, they always say that the ape come before the man, before the safe man, and so on. And the people are turning on them. They fear that if she has a baby, they'll take over humanity. Big word for me. So I like that. I thought it was different. It was unique. It wasn't your typical one like the one with Tartan Heston, or it'd be Planet of the Apes or Beneath Planet of the Apes. I like the fact they placed it on one there before, that being 72, even though the film came out in 1971. And I like that idea. I thought it was different. It was unique. Yeah, it's over the top. You know, in real life, these eight people would have been kept top secret. Believe me, they would have been fucking autopsies and they would have been murdered and it would have come to pieces. But it's a film, end of the day. It's a film, so I went with it. So, like I said, the humans feel threatened. There's one guy who's a dick and he wants to do away with them. So she has a baby anyway. They basically want to abort the baby or kill the baby because mankind now feels threatened. and thinking this is how evil humans are. It's the fear of human nature. I know I'm going too deep. It's a film. So we've got one who's chasing after the woman ape, and they meet this guy on the way who works in a fun fair. If you've seen him before, he played Charm in one episode of Star Trek. You know, but Chime, the right name out of Charm, who also played in Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Charm, but it's the same actor. So he befriends him anyway. And like I said, they're chasing the woman, they're chasing the man played by Robbie McDowell. Robbie McDowell gets shot and falls down brown bed. Then the woman falls a baby to the death, and then she kills herself. And I'm thinking, what a shit there, downbeat, fucked up ending that is. Because I like the characters, I liked them, had a nice personality. I like the females. It was funny. She was cheeky. She had a good sense of humour. So for them all to fucking end up brown bed, what a kick in the balls of an ending. But I do give the film its due. I do it its due because it does have a twist to it. So if you've never seen Escape from Planet of the Apes, like, come on, 1971, it's been on TV loads of times. But if you've never seen it, here we go. Just like I did before, you've been warned. The baby ape was just a normal ape, and they're walking around in the circus, and then the baby ape says, "Mama, Mama," and then you find out that's Caesar, and there's the story follows on in the next one, being the task of the Planet of the Apes, and yeah, it's a good film. I just felt the ending was a kick in the balls, just like the ending of Beneath the Planet of the Apes was a kick in the balls. It was it was downbeat. It was like, did we have to see all our favourite characters get killed? Robbie McDowell's character getting shot to shit and dying. His missus seeing it. She kills an ape, what makes you dislike her, and but then she kills herself to find out really, yeah, it was a baby left on its sod. But it is what it is. Apart from the downbeat ending, I liked it what it was. I thought the story was different. It was unique. They were going more into base states, not too much like the futuristic world. And like I say, Task of the Planet of the Apes kind of follows that on. Which I've got to admit, Task of the Planet of the Apes is a big improvement. It's a big improvement because you want to see the army apes again. You want to see them back in the futuristic world, but this one really tells the story. But I'll get into Task of the Planet of the Apes when I get to it. Yes, Robbie McDowell's character gets killed, but as we all know, he actually gets resurrected as his son, Caesar, in the next one. But I didn't mind it what it was to take Planet of the Apes. Didn't mind it what it was to me. To me, it was a time waster. It was a time waster. If it had that shitty downbeat fucking ending, I'd give it more points. But I'd give it a 3 because I like the story, even though it's over the top. It's far fetched. I like the story. I like the characters. I like the woman who befriends them and the guy who befriends them. I like that idea. I like the idea that, yeah, it's 70s. There's a bit where the ape's got a dodgy 70s dicky ball and he's wearing a suit. But, you know, for that era, I took it as what it was. It's a different era. It's a different time. But, in fact, the door slamming because it's windy. But, yeah, I mean, it was a different era and it was a different time. But for what it was, if you like 70s sci-fi films from a certain era, that's definitely one to go for. I saw that one a lot when I was in my heyday, you know, I still am in my heyday. And it's one what sort of told me. I liked the story. It was only over the years I saw the one with Ty Neston, and I thought, oh, I like this. I saw some of the TV shows as well when it was back out. But yeah, this one I saw a lot. The State Planet of the Apes. Over the years, it's not aged well because of the downbeat, shitty ending. But yeah, I like the twist at the end. The baby's going, Mama, Mama. And then you foil that on in the next one, being Task of Planet of the Apes. But for what it is, don't have every time at a time, Maester. So again, I would have given it more rating. I would have kicking the balls of a fucking ending. But nevertheless, a 3-star rating for me. But into them, be smart, be safe. Mama, see you later.